Hi everyone, welcome to UPSC Tree. So in this video we'll talk about the OAS job. Now many of you know already what is the salary, etc. all that, but I will talk about some things that you don't know, so you can make a informed choice. And another thing is I have got some questions, so I have compiled those questions and I will go one by one through the questions. I will try to answer them. First of all, the first question is about posting. See, once you get into OS, there are majorly three kind of posting. Two field postings, that is Tehsildar and BDO, and another is a official or secretarial posting, that is deputy collector posting. So in deputy collector, you don't have an independent office, you will be working in the collectorate, but Tehsildar and BDO, you have an independent office. Our deputy collector, acha. Next question is about को प्रकार गाड़ी मिलेगा, what kind of vehicles you are going to get. So that is a very interesting question. Okay, so now according to the notification that I remember, you can hire two kind of vehicles. One is Mahindra Bolero, I think. Another is TUV. TUV is a better vehicle, so once you get into it, you can hire that. But remember, while you are working as a deputy collector, only one particular section, if you look after that, you will get the vehicle. Otherwise you will not get the vehicle. So deputy collector would emergency will thai, they only will get the vehicle. Deputy collector revenue, deputy collector others, they will not get the vehicle. But field posting जो है तहसीलदार की वीडियो posting, they will get the vehicles for sure. Okay, जेहेतु field posting रहबो independent office रहबो and there will be 50-60. और तुम जदि staff भी देखिबो, you will have field staff जोड़ा कि से तहसीलदार under रे RI, ARI, I mean this type of staff रहबे. And say if you will have your official staff as well who will be working in the TSL or in the video office. Okay, so that is there. Now posting the koideli vehicle also you got to know. Now if you look at the profile of this job is a challenging job. State level re, this is one of the best job. Okay, if you take away say IAS and UPSC altogether, the next level is this one. And because it is administrative job, so people interaction will be more. Okay, so we'll get to interact a lot with people. You will be among the people, and because you will be posted in the revenue and disaster management department, so that is your parent department. So not only revenue but also you will be looking after disaster management. So whenever there is a flood or any kind of disaster is there, you have to do the disaster management as well. So say aspect bhi achi. Now another interesting thing is this job is when you will get to learn a lot of things. For example, election hoba 2024 re, so you will be working in the election matter, and you will get to learn, you will get training lot different kind of model code of conduct kemti kon hoba, implement kemti hue kon hue, all the election protocols, how the whole thing happens, you will get to know about that. So that is there. So election time re you will get to learn about election. Disaster management time they will get to know about disaster management. COVID-19 nahi COVID-19 time re you will get to know about how to impose curfew. बहुत गुड़ा है बहुत गुड़ा है administrative aspect you will get to learn. Apart from that, how good major event of the census. जेतबे census होगा you will become a charge officer. So तम under 300-400 teacher भी रहिबे and you will be responsible for conducting the census as well. So different kind of the portfolio or administrative portfolio is very diversified. बहुत गुड़े different kind of challenges you have to take up. So if you are someone who likes diversity, then you can go for this kind of job. Interesting question कि sir, how to balance UPSC and OPSC preparation? यदि UPSC और OPSC preparation देखिबो, I will advise if you are a good student and you have the age, first go for UPSC. Keep OPSC as your second attempt, or after 2 attempts you go for OPSC. But in the first attempt don't go for both because it will confuse you. कहीं ना UPSC रो timeline जो देखिबो OPSC रो timeline देखिबो convergence किछि नाही. जेते बेले UPSC रो almost mains होतबो सेते बेले तमे OPSC prelims लिखिबो. So how do you juggle between mains prelims दिरा अलग अलग जिंस. So how do you juggle between these things? So in that juggling, what will happen essentially, tomorrow efficiency lose out habo and you cannot give the best to any of the exams. So if you are a good student and you are right out of you are just out of your college, I'll advise don't chase behind the exams. First prepare your base and then go after UPSC one attempt or two attempt. Then after that you can think of OPSC. So that should be the ideal approach. And second is, acha, there is someone who asked me, sir, I am working in banking sector, so shall I go for OS job and all? देखो, it's a very legitimate question. बहुत गुड़ाए पिला अच्छे जो माने already employed अच्छे, but if you say banking job is a very different kind of job, and OS job is a very different kind of job. So it is an administrative job, so completely different portfolios. So depending on at what point of life तमे life रो को जगह रे अच्छो कौन करछो तमो responsibility कौन. So keeping those things in mind, you can take a decision. So you have to do a comparison. See, for one person coming from banking background, I can tell them ki okay, this will suit you and you can go for the OS job. Someone else I might not advise them. So depending, so it differs from person to person. Or generalized answer deba theek no hai. If you have any questions like this, you can approach me or call up the institute, and then we can have a discussion on that. So it is a very individualistic. Co part रे so तमर age केते कौन, तमर responsibility कौन अच्छी, familial responsibility कौन अच्छी, से सब aspect रहे. So that is the thing that you should remember. Another is, अच्छा, another interesting thing is, sir, is English proficiency is necessary? And one major thing is, देखो जब तबले say for example, if you are writing say poverty उपरे answer टे लिखुचा, okay, and we have emerging topics, say for example artificial intelligence है गला. Artificial intelligence will create more inequality, will create more poverty, will make push people or take people's job away. That we have been reading. So तमे एबे artificial intelligence को poverty रो answer रे integrate कला बेलको केमती करिवो? If you don't know the exact Odia word for it, okay. So and जते new development होची, that will be in English. So say advantage टा अच्छे English रो. देखो बहुत गुड़ाए एटा दिस इज नॉट अबाउट इंग्लिश और ओडिया डिबेट. जदि देखिबो तमे यूपीएससी लेवल रे भी गोटे इंग्लिश वर्सेस हिंदी डिबेट चलची. आई नो दैट काई ना बहुत गुड़ाए हिंदी मीडियम स्टूडेंट पिला भी अपियर करछन्ती यूपीएससी रे, and they find English difficult. That is true, but most of the time there are very say 100 जन टॉपर्स भितरु हिंदी मीडियम 3 जन 4 जन मे बी मैक्सिमम 5 जन थाई पारंती. सो and जेहेतु local language or regional language रे content is not development is a difficult task. So there is a variation that you should keep in mind. Yes, 3 days back I saw a video, गोटे बहुत बढ़िया वीडियो टे देखथिले जोठी गोटे माने राजस्थान रे गोटे रूरल वुमेन and housewife living in a very remote part or rural area in Rajasthan. She is speaking English like anything. Okay, you can watch out that video. And see, if she can do that, why can't you? That is the question. And you are all trying to be a civil servant, so English proficiency is a must. We live in a globalized world, so that is required. And भावने की मासे की 2 मास रही जीवो. Give it a concerted effort and do it for 3-4 months. Then you will have English proficiency. Another aspect is हमको fancy English दरकार नहीं. Fancy English में all we want is cholable English. That is the English that can just do the work. That's it. Okay. Answer रे भी ये fancy wordings or too much of flowery words use कले actually backfire करे. Okay. So we don't need fancy things, but English proficiency is a must that you should develop. Okay. Because once you become a civil servant, people will be looking up to you. So that is the thing that you should keep in mind. Okay. So that is clear. And another 2 important things that came to me. Sir, online preparation na online preparation bhalo na offline? See, the whole idea of online preparation came during COVID-19. Okay. Online preparation re I teach. So if I teach online, my energy, my enthusiasm will not be there. Why? Because the teacher will feel depressed when they are teaching online. Because see, when you see the students, you can understand if they are understanding or not. So there is, in a classroom, the teacher takes the energy from the students and the students take energy from the teachers. So that is a 2-way process. So online medium re sei jinchada nahi. Okay. So that the happiness from teaching is not there for a teacher. So the way they will teach will obviously degrade. So that is seta more hochi personal experience, personal opinion. Different people, you know, vary differently. I have seen videos where teachers who teach online, they, you know, chillate hain and all that. That we cannot do anyway. So but then again, offline re kon na would see offline re would teacher student interaction thile would it's a bond. Okay, you have to have that bond so that, you know, there is a continuous guidance is there, continuous improvement is there, continuous constructive criticism is there, so that after say after a year or so you have that ability to write excellent answers, you have developed very good personal personality, so that you can answer very pretty well in the interview and you are getting a good rank. So ei sob jinsa darkar. Okay, so but then again online bhi kari paribo, because some people are there who cannot say, some of them are say working professions, say gale ki a mother who has a baby or that kind of, you know, where they cannot really visit offline. For them online is a medium, online makes it accessible. So I cannot say ki online is kharap or all. No, I am just telling you the facts. Okay, if you are a student, you should prefer offline classes more than, you know, online classes. See, I would a very interesting question asthila ki sir, self study or coaching. Much of the people, those who don't have any kind of guidance, one thing I can tell ki civil service e guidance ta darkar. Guidance na hole you cannot know ki if whether you are going in the right direction or not. So seita most important. Second hochi it is charita process ache to clear civil service. That process I call it, you know, FARE, fair. Fair is first is foundation based banaila, that is foundation of your knowledge. On top of that, application of knowledge, that means you started writing, etc. So application of knowledge, then there will be rectification, that means તમે ଲେଖି ସାରିଲା ପରେ ଯାହା ଯାହା କିଛି ଭୁଲ ଅଛି କନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଟିଭ କ୍ରିଟିସିଜମ ନେଇକି you develop your answer writing skills, so that is rectification. After rectification only you will get excellence. So this is a, you know, 4-part series. Self study रे कौन हुए डाइग्रेशन हमारे चांसेस बहुत अच्छे है और जदि सही किसी if you have mentorship or guidance, proper guidance, well and good, and if you are, you know, good with writing and all, it's a good thing to do. But if those things are not there, seek any kind of mentorship. Not, you can seek it from anywhere, but that mentorship is required. Okay, so choose your mentors or the person who is guiding you wisely. And if you have any other questions ki kichi comment or any, you know, any doubt jodi kichi achi tomoro, then you can ask in the comment section.